Hey, thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Freshly Chauvin in this bitch. Today we talking about Aaron Dean, the police officer, the race soldier, who murdered our sister, fellow Fort Worthian, Atatiana Jefferson, this weekend. He's been charged with murder. And peace to the heart of the family of Atatiana Jefferson. They had a vigil a couple days ago. It's been heavy-hearted out here around this. We're gonna talk about him being charged with murder. We're gonna talk about some of the things that have been frothing up around this case as it's being generated. Right? First, I wanna do this in the chat. Let me check out the chat. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Is my usual sentiment. Let's run to the chat real quick. See if we can. There we go. Let me check some things out. Get on with this. Since we on with this. Alright, we should be good. So, with this particular case, there's a few things I want to bring up about a few different faces. Alright? I think it's pertinent to address. I first want to get into this dude, Dean, Aaron Dean. So, the police chief out here, the interim police chief, Kraus is his name. He came out saying, hey, look, this guy, I was going to fire him on Monday anyway, but he quit and all of this. So I wanted to say this first. We know he was arrested and charged with murder. At first, people out here, they were already coming down on Sharon Wilson. She's the DA for Tarrant County. Because her history is to be very slow in pushing things like this against white males when they kill black people. Her reputation is still sour from her allowing Mark Jabin time to walk the block after killing our brother Kevin Battle, also a brother out in Fort Worth. Alright? And this dude, he quit before he was able to be fired, and people are saying, oh, he finna just get pension. And my thing is, pension for what? He worked for less than a year and he quit. It's my understanding, I've been doing research today and trying to get some callbacks from the Fort Worth Retirement Board. I've been trying to get them on some things today. Just left them some messages and talked to a few voices, but a few people, but it's like, alright, what's up? Who knows this type of data? But from what I was able to find out from their site, you gotta have worked for the city for at least 5 years to get a pension. And I don't think police just want to just dwindle away their pension away to a motherfucker who been there for less than a year. Like, that don't make sense. Right? So I'm not gonna run with that for definite. I'm waiting until I get a call back from the Fort Worth Retirement Board, which should be sometime this week. I'll give y'all the update on it as it comes. But I'm not gonna run with that. He finna get a pension just because everybody else is. That ain't what we do. And then looking at, he's a police, or he was a police. This is the enforcement arm of white supremacy. I know for one thing, this guy was dishonorably discharged. So what that means is, if you were dishonorable discharged, I'm just thinking about other branches of the enforcement arm of white supremacy, like the military. That's an enforcement arm of white supremacy, just like the police, right? If you get dishonorably discharged, that disqualifies you from VA benefits and shit like that. You get disqualified from shit like that. You get disqualified from pensions, right? If you're military, right? So I'm just thinking, the military is getting disqualified from benefits via a dishonorable discharge, and a local level, it seems to me that they would enforce the same, but you don't know. We don't know. We don't know what the Fort Worth Police Officers Association is going to do. But I want to figure out exactly what it is in writing. I've been reading up on the Fort Worth Union out here, the police union, seeing what they got to say about this case. They're, towing the line of, man, this is a heavy-hearted occasion. Let me pull up the letter that they said, just so y'all can see what they talking about. They sitting up talking about the Fort Worth Police Officers Association is deeply saddened by the officers involved shooting. Any loss of life is tragic, but the reported circumstances surrounding this incident are heartbreaking. We join the citizens in mourning. Police officers take an oath to protect and serve. They want to do some sort of thorough, transparent investigation. That the city, the people in the city, we're going to see that they don't have no hand in that. We're working to see that they don't got no type of say-so in this shit, because we know their history. All right? People out here aren't trusting the Fort Worth police. All right? This guy was freed out of jail. They let this guy, Aaron, out of jail on a $200,000 bail he posted. Right? So he got bail, and he posted bail. So I'm like, all right, so he gave him a bail. Looking at that, right? And another story that y'all probably are seeing around this case, and I saw it, I think Willie D did a show on it. Shout out to Willie D. What up, Willie D? Willie D did a little show on it. I didn't watch what he said on it, but I got the Twitter bleep before I saw him say something about it. But they're saying that the officers, or they claim that Atatiana took a gun out of her purse and pointed it toward the window before she got shot. This is what they're saying. An 8-year-old child that was there said. They're trying to say that the 8-year-old child, called her Tatiana, Atatiana, with an A, for those of you calling her Tatiana, it's Atatiana. Understand? They're trying to say that the 8-year-old child that was there said that she pulled a gun from her purse and pointed it toward the window before she was shot. They're saying, this is cop say so. Understand, this is cop say so. And you know cop say so is lies. So they're trying to say a cop said an 8-year-old child did this. Putting words in the 8-year-old child's mouth is what it looked like to me. Cops lie and say people have done stuff and have said stuff all the fucking time. Don't forget that. They did it with the case of Jasmine Barnes and Eric Black and Larry Woodruff, saying that they were saying stuff from the jail cell while they in jail that they didn't even say. Okay? Just to refresh y'all memory on who we dealing with out here with the Texas police. The punk ass Texas police. So they're saying that the 8-year-old child said this on an arrest warrant affidavit for Aaron Dean. So if you know anything about arrest warrant documents and any kind of document in a crime like this, in a crime investigation, understand that that is a document with his name on it. That got Aaron Dean's name on it. They're going to use that as a way to make him look meek and weak and the victim and soft and angelified. This is what they're going to do with those kind of documents. All right? The Fort Worth Police Department shows you what they'll do with crime scene investigation documents and arrest documents and statements and all that shit. With the Mark Javin case, I'll bring that up again. They will fudge that type of shit, straight up lie on that type of shit for white supremacists' need. We've seen that. So I don't believe that the kid said anything of the sort. Okay? This is an 8-year-old child. And look, another poison arrow in that lie that they're trying to plant on this child. Aaron Dean's own partner said that there was no gun in Atatiana's hand at all. They didn't see a gun from Atatiana at all. So that's the fuckery to me. People that walk around with this story talking about, trying to run bases with the story talking about, oh, the 8-year-old kid said this and that. They're not saying what his own partner said. Aaron Dean's own partner said. I ain't see no gun. So that's what's going into court. That's going into court. You can talk about a child all you want. This child's been traumatized. Okay? Ain't nobody believing a child who's been traumatized like that and expecting them to say anything of coherence in a case where they just saw their auntie murdered. So this is going to fall apart in court. They're going to have to come up with something different. Just like that shit they did with the Jasmine Barnes testimony. Talking about the sister said they saw a white man that did the shooting, and then they throw it out. Well, it was some black dudes. So y'all gonna have to throw this one out too. Plus his partner speaking up on it saying, no, I ain't seen no gun. So they're gonna call his partner, Aaron Dean, partner finna get called to court. And they gonna say, well, you ain't seen no gun. Okay, Aaron Dean, and anybody running with that story, you full of shit. You full of shit running with that story. And since his partner done said there wasn't no fucking gun, so you a piece of shit. Now, anybody running with it, pushing it like it's what it is, you a piece of shit. It still don't matter. Even if she did have a gun, but she didn't. Even if she was aiming the gun at the window, which she wasn't. It don't even matter, motherfucker. It still don't matter. He didn't announce himself as a cop and shot somebody. Period. He killed her. Period. So that's my point on that. Next, I want to talk about the family real quick. Want to talk about the family. Alright? We've witnessed a few things from the family. I want y'all to hone in on a couple things. I'm starting with them because, Professor Black Truth was saying something very interesting about the family on Twitter today. And shout out to Professor Black Truth, the OG. He's one of my inspirations for doing this type of work, period, is Professor Black Truth. He came out and he was like, man, if the family don't come out adamantly speaking against the white supremacist aspect of this and calling it a white supremacist act by the Fort Worth police type of shit, and a white supremacist killing, and he's like, man, I don't really want to get involved with this shit. Alright. Alright, I hear that, Professor Black Truth. This is where I will part ways with Professor Black Truth in this discussion. First of all, I see his vantage because he's been doing this shit for years. He's been doing it way longer than me. And we all know that new black media, we've been the ones having to fighting to keep a narrative of, look, white supremacy is the problem in America. We've been fighting that from our seats in new black media. This is what we've been doing, right? As an entity, right? And I know he a vet. I know Professor Black Truth is a vet. He been doing this shit for a while, you know what I'm saying? So his mentality is like, he probably on some shit like, you know what I mean? He don't want to burn out no energy soapboxing for people who are off code or whatever. But this family's a little different. They already came out and said, look, they don't want no hug. Ain't no fucking hug. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no bullshit like that going on. So I hear that. Like, yeah, they ain't want no love. It ain't zero love going on in this shit. I hear that part of it, right? Right? So because they haven't came out and said, oh, this is some white supremacist shit, am I gonna vilify them for that? It's like, it's shaky. Just for the fact that they ain't using the terminology that we've been using or whatever, do it mean that they are coons? I don't see the coon in them. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, if I see the coon, then I'm gonna turn my heart off to it. That's easy, you know what I'm saying? But until further notice, you know what I mean? I'm gonna fuck with the case still because damn it, it's my home city. So I'll part ways with Professor Black Truth on that. Damn it, it's my home city. So I'm gonna fuck with it until they give me a legit reason not to fuck with it. Them saying that they don't want no hugs but they're not saying, oh, this is a white supremacist killing. That's still not a reason enough for me to say I'm not gonna report what's happening on the story as it unfolds. Until they give me a reason not to. You know what I mean? Until. That's where I'm standing with it. You know what I mean? As long as we don't see no hugging and no coning, I'm cool. Alright? I want to see where it goes. I don't feel a need to abandon speaking up on what's happening just because the people who are affected in this case don't share new black media's vocabulary. Don't share our vocabulary, the hard up rider vocabulary behind this shit. They don't want no hugs. I'm hearing that. I mean, so it's sticky. It get kind of sticky, right? But okay. I just want to say that about the family right fast. And just my reasoning behind staying on this story. Like I said, this is an area where it happened. I know the area very, very, very well. You know what I mean? Um, it's hard hitting out here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I want to be the portion of media that at least speaks up on it. Because my home city. On the Lee Merritt. Let's get on the Lee Merritt. I did notice the family making rounds with Lee Merritt. I want to get on him next because, as you may have heard, you know, the boy Tariq been jumping on this motherfucker for the past couple casts that he been doing about this dude. Yo, who this? Jamie Black, I understand his point, but I think it's calling out the media for showing the gun and making them apologize for that. I can't just let this one go. This is from Jamie Black. I'm reading a comment from Jamie Black. Talking about, I understand his point, but I think it's us calling out the media for the bullshit. I hear what you're saying, Jamie Black. I hear what you're saying. I mean, it's a sticky situation. I don't want to look at it with a blanket like that, because like I said, this is my home city, man. So I'd be a buster ass nigga. Something in me say I'm a buster ass nigga if I don't at least speak on what's happening. If I don't at least speak on what the fuck happened. And I ain't seen no cooning from the family, no outright cooning, no hugging, no loving, no hugging. I mean, alright. Then I'm cool. I can roll with it. I can roll with it till something don't feel right? But we're going to get into a few things. So, like I said, I seen the family, did see the family around with Lee Merritt. And we're going to get on him. Because, like I said, the boy Reek been jumping on his ass for the past however many posts. Calling him a motherfucking non-reputable motherfucker. He has the look of a fucking huckster to me. People call him a hustler, I call him a huckster. You know what I mean? Look that shit up. He's a huckster, goddammit. An ambulance chaser. And in my own research into Lee Merritt over the past couple of days, I've looked into his casework. Just going back to Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Or Pennsylvania, rather. I won't say Philadelphia. But, you know, some things stuck out to me. If y'all remember, this dude represented a guy by the name of Mark Hughes. Y'all remember Micah Johnson? The dude out here they claimed killed 5 police out in Dallas? Y'all remember that? Micah Johnson? I'm sure y'all remember Micah Johnson. See, he wasn't playing. Well, in that incident, the guy that they actually brought up first, the guy they was putting out as a suspect, was a guy named Mark Hughes first. He was one of the dudes that they were saying was the suspect. A guy named Mark Hughes. He was a black dude. Lee Merritt came out representing him. Alright, that's probably the first touch that I remember seeing of Lee Merritt in Dallas, Fort Worth, Metroplex, and surrounding areas. Was that particular thing. Right? But just in my research, man, that's a lot of filthy shit that come up with Lee Merritt. I want to take y'all back, maybe like 2016 or so. He had a bunch of cases. A bunch of motherfucking cases that this dude showing that he was filing court documents, opening up motherfucking court accounts and appearing in court for people. And he wasn't even licensed to practice at this point in time. He had a license, but he didn't get it reinstated or some shit. So he was out there practicing still, right? Like several cases where he's putting out letters of representation for people, all that shit. So he's doing that type of shit early in his career. Y'all might remember, he used to actually work for Johnny Cochran. All right, we're gonna get into a little to Merritt real quick. He used to work for Johnny Cochran as an intern. Right? Intern for Johnny Cochran. He ain't making no waves and shit, but I mean, motherfuckers know him as an intern for Johnny Cochran. We're gonna follow Lee Merritt right fast, right? So we had that little bit of history, but wasn't known as a motherfucker like Johnny Cochran. He wasn't bossing in the fucking courtroom. You never seen Lee Merritt bossing in the courtroom as a lawyer. He wasn't never strutting in that motherfucker. You never seen no footage of Lee Merritt talking to the judges, whispering to the judges, laughing with the judges, kiki-keying with the judges. That's some shit I like to see my lawyer do. Okay? I like to see my lawyer kikiing it with the judge, laughing with the judge type shit over my case from personal experience. Yo, we ain't never seen that shit with Lee Merritt. We ain't never seen that shit with Lee Merritt, right? I'm just saying. He ain't never showed that he was a boss in the courtroom like that. If y'all remember this issue with our young brother Antoine Rose. Y'all remember this issue where the brother was in a car with another brother. Police shot him, saying that he was in a drive-by or suspected the car of being in a drive-by. They shot him. No evidence on him. They just shot and killed the dude. Right? He got out the car and ran and they shot him. Just shot him. No evidence. And the lawyer for the family was trying to get the case to court. They had a lawyer for this family by the name of Rabner Law was the company. Rabner, right? And they trying to get the case to court. You know what I mean? And they was trying to get a claim out of the case was what was happening. A claim, like trying to get some money. So understand that this is something that a lot of lawyers do. People been ragging on Lee Merritt, bringing up his history, talking about he's a settlement lawyer. Understand, this is something that a lot of lawyers do. This is like an industry within the legal game. Somebody black get killed, chase the claim. Right? So Lee Merritt, he just doing what he been seeing happening. He ain't exclusive. Okay? You can expect this from any lawyer. If somebody black is violated or killed by a member of the dominant society or anybody, they're going to run for the claim. And Rabner Law was trying to orchestrate this claim, trying to put this claim together. What up, POP? Good seeing you, big bro. Sadden. Good seeing you. That's the man, Prince Paraphernalia, Prince Paraphernalia, Hazelball Lives. Fuck with him on Black Junction and shit. He do that work, you know what I'm saying? Check him out. Alright, this Rabner Law, they was trying to get this claim going for our brother, Aaron Rose. Antoine Rose. I'm trying to call him Aaron Rose. I'm thinking about the guy, Aaron Dean. Antoine Rose. My bad. Trying to get the claim started for this, right? And Lee Merritt was actually brought on to that case as like side counsel, like an assistant counsel to the case. And he says to Rabner, the guy that's over the firm, he's like, say, man, look, you know, you need to go ahead and open up a claim on this case. Open up a claim and get the money popping. Just like Rabner Law was going to do anyway. But he's like, look, you need to go and open up a claim on this case. And let's get it going. And Rabner was like, all right, you know, we want to do a claim on the case, but we can't do it without an estate, right? Lee Merritt wanted to open up a claim on this case with no estate. That's bullshittery in the world of law and legal shit. Like, if you open up a claim for somebody in a case and you trying to get money for a family or whatever, a settlement or whatever type of situation happening, yo, you're supposed to open up an estate. That type of money and type of shit, that's just supposed to go to an estate, to a family, to a group of people. Lee Merritt is trying to convince this motherfucker to do it without no estate. So he can be over the money. And him and Lee Merritt can get their hands in the money. Right? So they can be the motherfuckers that get the motherfucking check signed over to them. Right? He going for that. And this dude was like, man, nah, man. Nah, man, I don't want to fuck with it like that. I don't want to do it like that. You can't open up a claims account for a case without having it sent to the estate. You got to open up a fucking estate for a case. And Merritt wanted to do it without an estate. That's some shady ass shit. And Rabner was like, man, get the fuck away from me, man. You shady Negro. Get the fuck away from me. Talking your bullshit. Then Merritt, he starts to petition Rabner Law, the company, the firm, Rabner Law. He starts to petition him like, look, you know, I just want to get some experience in civil cases. This is what he's talking. He just wants some experience in civil cases. Experience? What? And my soldier boy voice, experience, right? He's petitioning these lawyers talking about he wants some experience in civil cases. Motherfucker like, what? Talking about I've never tried them before. That's what he says. He's like, yo, I want experience in civil cases. I've never tried them before, right? And I want to be on TV. This is the shit he's talking about. I want to be on national TV. This is the shit that Lee Merritt is kicking to this law firm, right? And there's been other instances where lawyers and firms have exposed this dude for him not being a civil lawyer, him being not being a lawyer of the stripe that he talk about, right? Put that shit together. There was another instance where one of his clients paid him for services up front. What did he do? He never filed their case. They had to get their money back from him, and they got the texts and all that type of shit on this. This is public information. You can look at all the lineup of texts that he's kicking. Like they going back and forth. Like, oh, what's up, man? Yo, you ain't representing my case. What's happening? You got my money and all this shit. So Lee Merritt has all the makings of a shady motherfucker who out there do money grabs. I'm gonna just say that off the top. All of that said. I mean, all of that said. Did y'all see the video that came out yesterday of Lee Merritt? He's on Inside Edition. He was on CNN. He's on the regular news out here, CBS News, making all kind of rounds, right, with the family. Did y'all see this motherfucker on this video on Inside Edition and all the different? If y'all saw this shit, man, just know that my suspicions are very correct, I think, in terms of this dude life right now. I said in my previous video I didn't know whether he was representing the family or not. I kind of saw him hovering around, didn't know whether or not he was representing the family. He's representing the family, right? And he went on TV recently, posted up with the family, making some very money grabbish ass claims that I want y'all to take a look at. I want y'all to watch this video. And let me know in the chat what y'all think. I'm already seeing a few thoughts. I want y'all to watch this real quick and let me know what y'all think about this motherfucker Lee Merritt and what he got to say in front of the globe about shit. Alright, here we go. I want y'all to watch this. Oh, let me turn the volume up. I turned it down because I don't want to be disturbed. There we go. And I hope that's loud enough for y'all to handle.
Hello, everyone. My name is Benita Body. I am Atatiana's aunt and Yolanda Carr's, Tay's mother, oldest sister. I'm speaking on her behalf today because she could not be here. As you have heard, her health is declining. And I've heard of the allegations of Mr. Marquise Jefferson, is what I want to address, claiming to be her biological father, which he is not, nor has he ever had legal custody of her. We have not as a family heard from Mr. Jefferson, and if he cares to reach out to us, we would be more than happy to address his concerns. And I want you to know that the GoFundMe page, that is family approved to Tay's legal family. And I thank everyone for their outreach, for their giving, and for the love that they have shown us today.
Alright. So that y'all see that. So what happened prior to us seeing this statement being made by the auntie. This is the older sister of Atatiana's mother, who's in the hospital right now. This is her oldest sister. I guess the oldest, or I don't know if she's the oldest out of the kids or whatever, but she's older than her, right? Before this, do y'all know that the father of Atatiana Jefferson came out on the news out here? He was saying, look, I'll pay for the funeral of my daughter. I don't want no help. I don't need no help whatsoever. I'll pay for the funeral of my daughter, right? And this aunt is now being what some people are calling messy, quote unquote messy, right? Being kind of messy, talking about he ain't the father and all of this. So I said, damn, that's odd, right? Kind of odd. That's some very ill-timed messiness in this case. If somebody offering to pay for the funeral out of their pocket, the father of somebody offering to pay, who would turn that shit down? Who would turn that down, right? That's the first question a lot of people ask. Like, what? What's so wrong with that? What's so wrong with him paying for the funeral, right? But here's what I think it is. I'm going to first say what I think that the aunt is thinking, what she's thinking, the lady you just heard speak. Then I'm going to say what I think Lee Merritt is thinking. Okay? The auntie, in my eyes, I'm going to say that she's thinking, look, the cost of the funeral is covered by the GoFundMe. If y'all check up the GoFundMe, it's in upwards of $200,000 right now. Not counting their money or nothing, but that's what it say. And once the funeral is covered and the lawyer get covered for the investigation and the private investigation, because like I said, ain't nobody out here trusting the police to investigate themselves in this case. That's one thing everybody is saying out here. Like we're not going to go for no police investigation of themselves. Okay, and I think there's a change.org up about this already. That look, we're not going for no police investigating themselves in this case. We're looking for private investigators, right? That shit is out. Alright, as far as the police trying to investigate a police, right? So everybody's calling for an independent investigation out here. That's gonna cost money. All that's gonna cost money that I mentioned, right? But after all these associated costs are covered in this matter, with this GoFundMe open like it is, the increase of that got to go to somebody. And I don't know if the aunt got beef with the daddy. She was talking all this shit, oh, he ain't been around. And just because he ain't been around don't mean he ain't the father. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's up. Atatiana could have written out a will or some shit with his name in it. We don't know. He could have wrote a will. They could have each other in high esteem. Don't nobody know. They could hold each other in high esteem. He could have her written in the will. They could have a nice little family relationship going on. We don't know. All we hearing is her mouth, right? All we hearing is this chick mouth. You see what I'm saying? And not to disrespect her. I mean, we understand she's distraught right now. The auntie, she's distraught. But I think about that like, okay, she's distraught. Her sister is in the hospital in failing health. Strength to her. Strength to the sister in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Strength to her. So she may be a little bit despondent and vulnerable right now. This auntie, she might be a little vulnerable right now. When a dude like Lee Merritt show up, popping up on all these high profile cases that he never ever wins, but he's showing up with all his celebrity, offering up a GoFundMe that's got some weight to it. It got some O's behind it, right? She want to see an early bag in this shit, I think. She want to see an early bag that she could possibly put on. Let me just say in defense of the situation, like, because it's very sensitive. She might want to see that GoFundMe money because she got a sister in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be another bill coming down the pipes for the family. Right? So again, it's kind of shaky, right? It's kind of shaky. Y'all see what I'm saying? Now, if the dad just paid for the funeral, like he was talking about, they still going to be stuck with the hospital bill. They still going to be stuck with the legal fees, right? So I kind of get where she might be mentally, right? Not trying to, I don't want to shade the family, right? I'm just giving my outsider opinion on it. Y'all see what I'm saying? I kind of get where she might be mentally with this. Might be. We don't know. Lee Merritt. Now let's talk about Lee Merritt. We know what his black ass here for. We know what Lee Merritt is about. He want the upfront coin. He want the coin out of this case. And then possibly get some settlement on the back end of the case when he loses the case in court purposely. When he purposely loses the case. Or he finds some half-ass private investigator. Some half-ass motherfucker to flub it up in court. Right? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Maybe some new talent will come through on the private investigator side. I've been looking for private investigators for the past couple of weeks. With the Joshua Brown case, been looking for some private investigators that look like they're trustworthy, but all of them be white. I'm trying to find somebody black out here. I found a few black faces out in Florida. I'm trying to find somebody here. You know what I'm saying? I want to find a black private investigating firm that we can come to. Any of y'all in the chat that's lawyers or know any private investigators that's black and y'all trust them, y'all know they probably ain't on no fuckery, send me those contacts. thepdgaf@gmail.com. Send me an email, thepdgaf.com, because I know that we don't always get that information out in the internet. It's, you don't always see everybody with a big social media presence. You don't always see every face in the crowd of private investigators. Everybody don't get saw like that. So if y'all come across anything, let me know. Let me know. You understand? Because right now, it's looking like this is going to be another one of Lee Merritt's grabbing dashes. And he ain't serious about putting in no work. Like Johnny Cochran that he worked for. Johnny Cochran was a motherfucker that he worked for that put in work. You know what I'm saying? Lee Merritt is not going to have no name like Johnny Cochran. I think we can all pretty much understand that. I think we all know that. Lee Merritt name going to be mentioned with the mud of niggas. His name is in the dirt as a motherfucker that's not a winner at court. He don't press for serious terms being imposed on his adversaries in the fucking court. He's clearly a huckster, goddammit. I started this motherfucking cast by saying that he a huckster. Goddammit, I mean it. He a huckster, man. And I want to say one thing, man. Hold up, man. People want to put Lee Merritt on Texas. Oh, Lee Merritt, he from Texas. He from Texas. Nah, he ain't a Texas nigga. For all y'all that need to know, let's get that shit out the way. Yo, what up, Dr. Lee? What's good, Miss Lady? Good seeing you. Nah, I ain't mad at you late. Hell nah, fuck that. I'm glad to see you here. Ain't nobody mad. Glad that you made it through, Dr. Lee. Dr. Lee said Johnny was that dude. Hell yeah, he was that dude. Motherfucker showed out all through the city of LA. Showed out. Wasn't no games. No kind of games. So what up, Tyrone Simon? Good seeing you, bro. Saying what up, Tyrone Simon. You know what I mean? But I'm saying, yo, look, don't forget. Don't let motherfuckers try to push Lee Merritt on Texas. Let's get this shit in the clear of everybody's eyes. Since everybody got something to say about Lee Merritt, we done heard Professor Black Truth, he done went in on him for a year and some change. Been going in on him. Tariq done jumped on him. He actually a LA nigga. He from Los Angeles. He was born in LA. For those that don't know. So Tariq, look, I know you out there, bro. I know you jumping on a nigga. He one of y'all niggas, dog. He one of y'all niggas, man. He one of y'all niggas flex. You know what I mean? You one of y'all, bruh. Straight the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. Don't try to pin this nigga on Texas. His license claims that he can practice in PA and I think New Jersey. And then he does some sort of low-level kind of licensing and practice in Texas. Some kind of low-level shit in Texas. But he an LA nigga, though. Y'all produced that nigga flex. Straight up, man. Oh, man. Yo, Dr. Lee say he literally be looking greasy on TV. Hell yeah. You saw him at the beginning of this motherfucking video that I played. Or you might have to rewind it back if you missed it, Dr. Lee. He looks super greasy. I put that on my Twitter. I was like, oh, this motherfucker, he just looks so greasy, looked like a greasy nigga. Like a nigga rolled his ass in some grease and then said, now get up there and be on camera, nigga. You know what I mean? A greasy nigga, greasy face nigga. He looked like he just thirsty. I could see the thirst. Like this nigga, he like a thirsty ass nigga, man. I've been around enough all types of niggas, man. Like, I know the thirst when it's in a nigga, man. Like, yeah. I see it. I already know. I already know, man. Straight the fuck up. So I agree with you, Dr. Lily. I agree. Totally. You know what I'm saying? Straight real. So, you know. Like I said, he's licensed. So he was born in LA. He spent all his youth in LA. That's why he got his internship through Cochran. He's an LA nigga, for real. Alright? But then, of course, we know he's licensed in PA. So that also, you know, we talked about how all the people that he played out in PA, all the little clients that he fronted on out in PA. So now I'm looking at an Umar Johnson ass nigga. You like Umar Johnson, Lee Merritt. You like a you a Umar Johnson LA nigga, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at that shit. Don't try to pin this shit on Texas though, man. That nigga ain't from out here, man. You dig? Dog. This ain't no Texas shit. This ain't no motherfucking hip-hop records, nigga. In my Pimp C boy. But anyway, man. Anyway. Let me tell what people been saying in the comments. I know y'all been saying things. I like trying to touch on what's pertinent. Let me go back up. Adrian Jackson was talking about the settlement. Exactly. Yeah, the settlement is in the game. I'm already knowing. Yo, Warrior Scholar called the shit that the auntie was doing with Negro bickering. It's just got the appendage and the fucking residue of some Negro bickering. I believe it. I can believe it. Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Jamie Black just put up a comment saying the man who said he didn't want any hugs is the one that's saying now is not the father. Yeah. Yeah. So motherfuckers is, you know, that's some old conveniently odd shit to now be out in front and sprinkled out in front about this case. The boy Ice Cube, he was even on the motherfucking social media shit, man. As long as they don't talk about no hugs and shit. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. We ain't fucking with that shit. That's what's really going on. That's what's really going on. I ain't got no mods in the house, so I didn't nobody do shit like this in the chat. So let me go on and put up a couple quick messagings for y'all. If I can click on them. I think I can click on them. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, it's done. Getting it done. Don't forget to fuck with my Teespring. Yeah. Throw that in there. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Oh, Dr. Lily say make me a mod. It's too late, Dr. Lily. I'm about to be through. But I'll think about you next time. Next time, if it's just you, if you around and ain't nobody checked in on the mod side of shit, yeah, I'll put you down. What's up? But like I was saying, man, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Make sure that it's the dark colored notification bell so y'all can get all of the messages, not some of my messages. Y'all want to stay in told what your boy kicking. Yo, make sure you're getting all the notifications because YouTube has changed their way that they send out notifications. They give you choices of what to select or whatever. You can choose to see a few messages, a couple, whatever. Or you'll send your resume. Cool. Cool, that's what's up. Let me get this last scroll up here. There we go. Don't forget to fuck with my PayPal. Got that shit for a reason. James Black said wasn't trying to be messy. Not sure what the problem is. Yeah. Nah, we ain't saying you trying to be messy. We understand that you understand the severity of the situation. We understand that you ain't mean no harm by whatever you were saying about the situation with the family kind of having a mess contour to it. Because everybody kind of, we saw it and it kind of rubbed everybody wrong. Like, hold up. You know what I mean? Got on the baby shit. Like, hold up, she a messy chick. I can't fuck with her. You know what I mean? It's kind of messy though. Ill-timed messiness, right? I'm looking at that, right? Want to see where that come from and what the real inclination is behind it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. We're not talking about you, Jamie Black. Oh, you say LA need to get their boy. Alright, I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I didn't want this to tarry long. I tried to come in a little earlier today. Drop it. I'm gonna keep y'all up late. Y'all check me out. I'll be on y'all this week. Dropping things. So fuck with me. Let me get it, y'all.